Don't give previews, fucking Discord. I'm already looking at the previews, and it looks so fun. Add. Okay, wait. I need to fix something. Sorry, hold on. Do you guys mind if I fix something really quick? Wait. Oh, shit. Who did it? Oh, I gave it to Klutzy. Klutzy, you got a free one. Bye-bye. Sorry. Oh, it's clearing my throat. All right, cool. We're all caught up. Everyone got their subscribers. Cool. All right. Good. Glad. All right. Right. Buggy. All right. We paused the Casey Neistat video. There we go. Oh, whoops. Didn't realize I was out of this thingamabobber. Ah, come on. Activity feed. Ooh, there we go. Got it. Okay. All right. What was I saying about Discord stuff? Never mind. I learned about gaming in bed. Cool. Wait a minute. I was gonna say something there, but stop myself. Wait, story. Considering saying something. Story. Okay. I apologize, but also don't enjoy. Also small. What? I'm confused. All those question mark. Okay. Let's see. There we go. That's better. Text small. Yeah, I got you. There we go. Not anymore. Not anymore. There we go. Get all those. Okay. That's a little loud in my ears. That's... Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, we could keep this here. Buggy! There was a scream and a cry. Then everything went right. Oh, thank you. Buggy slowly opened her eyes and relaxed her body. She gazes around, staring idly upon a bright abyss. All around her is pure white. Part of her found it revolting, just how bright it truly was, but it was only a matter of seconds before she adjusted. Perfectly comfortable within this snowy void. She stands there idly a moment longer. Her mind slowly regains a thought. A simple question. One that would often plague the mind of many. Am I dead? She speaks her thoughts aloud, continuing to glance around the barren canvas, anticipating something would change about the place. Perhaps a landscape would eventually come into focus, or some color would appear. She glances downward, looking herself over. She still has her color, at least. Nothing out of the ordinary on her. Not even the... Huh. She pauses a moment, trying to recall what was happening minutes ago, before this white space, but nothing remains in her mind. In a sense, but not yet, a quaint little voice speaks up. It's soft, floaty voice, silky and smooth. Buggy turns her gaze once more, spotting the small figure. They're a clear white, matching the background, and flutter about on two small wings behind them. It's hard to tell exactly what they are, having features from many different species. A thin tail, pointed ear, soft snout, and a rather fluffy appearance to boot. Who are you? Buggy asks, focusing on the snowy entity. Don't worry, Buggy, they respond, floating down closer to her. They lightly pat the top of her visor with a soft giggle. That doesn't answer the question. It's okay, Buggy. You did really good that time. I'm proud of you. Wait, what? The figure floats back a moment, removing their hand from Buggy's head. I said that doesn't answer the question. The figure's expression and demeanor drastically changes as they shift from their floaty and soft personality to one a bit more shocked and surprised. Wait, you can hear me? Buggy nods, lifting up a hand and pointing it toward them. Yeah, I can hear you. And you could see me? Buggy pauses, then nods. Yeah? Oh my gosh! The figure gasps. How? Buggy blinks, taking a moment. Then she responds by looking at you? The figure gasps again. Oh my gosh! Buggy stays watching the floating figure as they seem to lose their cool for a moment. They flutter about and seem to even mimic pinching themselves awake. Look, Buggy starts, watching them. The figure pauses, settling back down and focusing on the protogen as Buggy continues. Just who are you? And where am I? Well, the figure starts. They flicker. Figure starts. I need acknowledge periods. They flick their wrists behind them and take a seat on a small chair that appears. They motion behind Buggy, and she takes a look behind herself to see that a seat now awaits her too. To start, the figure ponders another moment as Buggy sits down before the snowy friend continues. Well, I'm Jen. You're not really supposed to be here and be able to, see or hear me, but I guess since you are here and are seeing and hearing me. Buggy waits as they pause, thinking yet another moment longer. Well, they continue. This place is called the Neverwhere. It's a sort of midway that exists between your soul and timespace. And they interrupt themselves, giving a gaze around and looking back to Buggy. Well, it's complicated. At least for someone who isn't familiar with it. But normally, when you're been here before, I was able to just guide you to another part of time-space. It's not out of the ordinary for you to be here, but to be able to see and hear me. Their voice trails off as they glance downward before looking back up to Buggy, offering a smile. It's fine. I'm sure it's actually completely fine. It's just... Sorry. I'll just treat this like every other time. Yeah. They float up from their little chair as Buggy can feel her chair shake slightly. She stands up before glancing back to see it that had vanished. Then she looks up to Jen as they float closer. So you just guide me to some other time? Like an alternate reality? That's the easiest way of looking at it, Buggy, Jen says as they take her hand and start to float on through the white void. Buggy walks along with them, though it doesn't seem like she's walking on anything at all. But every step stops her from falling. It's really weird that you're observing me this time. It's really weird that you're observing me this time. That hasn't happened before. I live again! I live. The stream kicked in a second there abruptly, and I heard say, or I thought, more? What? I thought okay. I said I live again. Oh, I said or at the end. Okay. I don't know why. I was told to hold on, I'm scared. It was from before you came back online when the stream was glitching out. Oh, okay.
Our daily lives, understanding almost nothing of the world.
Gotcha.
Generates the sunlight that makes life possible.
Perfect.
To the the
Alright.
gravity that moves us to an Earth
Oh,
that would otherwise
Okay.
spinning off into space. Or to the atoms of which we're made.
Hi,
and on
Buggy.
whose
I'm
stability
doing good. How about
fundamentally
y'all?
depend.
All right, everyone good? Okay, I'm gonna go back a couple
Few of us
lines.
spend much time wondering why nature is the way it is, where the cosmos came from, or whether it was
Okay.
always there.
Here we go.
If
All right, we're doing good so
one may
far.
flow backward,
All right, here we
or whether
go.
there are ultimate limits
It's
to what
really
limits
weird
can
that you're
go.
observing me this time. That hasn't
What
happened
is the
before.
smallest piece of matter?
Is that a maid
Why
outfit you're
remember the
wearing?
past and not the
Yes.
future? And why there is a universe.
It's really weird that you're observing me this time. That hasn't happened before. How many times have I been here before then? Oh, you know, a few. That doesn't really answer the... Oh, here we are, Buggy, Jen says as they float to a halt. Buggy glances ahead as she can see a single burst of colors swirling in a small vortex ahead of her. This is how I enter a new reality? Buggy steps closer, cautiously observing the swirl of color. Seems to be a deep gray with traces of light blue flickering about. Uh-huh, Jen responds as they let go of Buggy's hand before floating aside, then behind her. You'll be back here once you're done there, but don't worry, you shouldn't remember any of this. Wait, what? Buggy questions, going to glance behind herself. In you go, Jen proclaims before Buggy feels herself propelled forward from a mighty force, and she stumbles into the vortex. The colors blast towards her, and she feels all of her senses respond as if there was an explosion just ahead of her. Boop. 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 Ooh. 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 That's nice. Buggy awakens with a jolt. She feels electricity shock her entire body, floating in and out, as she lets out what can only be described as a scream of pain. The electricity subsides mere moments later as she regains the rest of her senses. She can hear laughter, maniacal at best, growing louder in volume as she adjusts to her new surroundings. There was no new there. I added a new. I don't know. Just to her surroundings. She's strapped upon a large metal slab, tied down not by metal frames, but by strong, sturdy webs. Spider's webs. Oh dear. Her gaze slowly shifts to the maniacal laughter, sourced from a rather familiar scootergen. Its laugh subsides as it... Its laughter subsides as it lets out in a shrill, excited exclamation. Oh, what was the Mibble? I haven't done the Mibble voice in a long time. Okay.
She's alive!
Before resuming its outrageous laughter. Buggy shifts slightly, trying to pull her arms loose from the webs that have trapped upon the slab. All the while, the crazed scientist Mibble steps closer, with its laughter gradually quieting down.
Ah, my good Pro Toaster!
He giggles, stepping next to the stone slab.
You've awoken at last! The experiment was a grand success.
I don't know why I'm doing, like, higher pitch, like, different pitched mini Buggy, but that I couldn't remember what I used to do. Sorry. Moving on. Nibble removes the webbing from Buggy's limbs as the Progen holds her head. Isn't that tiny intermission Buggy's voice? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's the problem. I don't remember what I did for Mibble. It was something higher pitched. Like, oh, it was right here. It's right here. That's right. It was right here. That's right. Okay. It was right there. All right. Cool. All right. We're good. Found it. Found it. We're good. Mibble removes the webbing from Buggy's limbs as the Progen holds her head. Mibble? What the heck happened? Why are you Mibble giggles? You must have overworked yourself, Miss Toaster. The Naughty Deviant and I have devised a plan to help bring you back to your full potential. Buggy blinks. What? Why is Dev here? Then she shakes her head. Better yet, why are you a scientist? Mibble laughs a bit. Whatever do you mean, Miss Toaster? I've been one. Unless that fall really took out your memories. Buggy shakes her head again. I don't even remember a fall. She glances around. I just remembered Jen? Mabel tilts its head. Jen? Oh, do tell. You're good. I feel so bad. You don't have to do the whole thing. Anyway. Okay. Mabel tilts its head. Jen? Oh, do tell, Miss Toaster. Well, that can't be right. Buggy isn't supposed to remember me. Buggy shifts, trying to glance around as she hears the familiar voice within her head. My time guardian. Wait, my time guardian. Hey, no, you're not supposed to be saying that. Buggy pauses as she glances around more. Everything seems to have frozen in place. She sits up upon the slab, finding herself face to face with Jen, who seems moderately annoyed with their arms crossed. They flutter about in front of Buggy's face. Oh, hi, Jen. Hi? You start nearly tearing down the fabric of this reality, and the best you have is hi? Why can't you remember me? Buggy shrugs. Jen gives a huff before they grab Buggy by the ear and pull her from the slab. Okay then, before you break this one, let's get you somewhere else. Buggy winces. Ow, please let go of my Jen just sighs, pulling Buggy along around the now time-frozen Mibble. Another vortex appears in the middle of the room, and they practically throw the Trojan inside of it. Ow, hey, wait! Is all Buggy can let out as she starts to be surrounded with white, silver, and blue. She feels her senses all get blasted out by the colors as they stretch up and around her within the matter of seconds, spinning and twirling. It's only a matter of time before everything is too overloaded for her to have even the slightest idea where she could possibly be heading. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Fade by Weavers. Oh, Weavers by Fate. My bad. Okay. Buggy slowly awakens to the sound of rolling waves bouncing across the darkness. Her eyes gradually open as her gaze is out towards the ocean. A dark sky and darker water, with unlit sand between herself and the abyss. Yet, despite what her vision first tells her, the texture underneath her is very unlike what she sees. Instead of a usual grainy sand feeling, it's soft and a little fuzzy, warm and a little fluffy, while also gently raising up and down. She slowly glances downwards, seeing herself resting upon a white and gray furred body. It seems that she had slept on a pillow, with her head upon the larger one's chest. I'm smiling. I'm smiling right now. Okay. Morning, Buggy. A deeper yet gentle voice starts. Buggy follows the voice, looking to the dragon. Naki? He gets a small smile, wrapping his arms around the Trojan, guiding her back to the resting herself on him. Buggy gets a smile as she loosely returns the hug to Naki. I'm smiling so much right now. Help. She rests. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Buggy gets a smile herself as she loosely returns to hug Anaki. She rests her head on his shoulder, letting herself comfortably rest on him. I'm so glad. It's so good to see you again. Inaki gives a soft chuckle. Your dreams last that long? We went to spend the night here, Buggy. Huh? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Inaki keeps a gentle chuckle, lightly stroking Buggy's back. That's okay, Buggy. We can lay here as long as you need. Buggy tightens her arm around the dragon. Forever? I don't think our food would last that long, Buggy, but I wouldn't mind that. I'd really like that, Inaki. Inaki keeps his arms around the virgin, continuing to rub her back. Me too, Buggy. Buggy slowly moves her head closer to Inaki's before... I need to pause. I'm getting... flustered. Inaki! Ah! Okay, sorry. Before much longer, she finds herself practically nuzzling him, lightly rubbing the side of her face against the side of his. It doesn't take too long for Inaki to return the favor, and the two of them share a moment on the shoreline, hugging and nuzzling, arguably even snuggling. But after a while of their moment, Inaki? Yeah, Buggy? Is this the timeline where I told you that I love you? Wait a minute. Yeah, it is, Buggy. Hey now. How did... when... The dragon gently rubs her back again. I said it a while ago. And we've been living together in a little house in the valley, near the mountains since. It's on the outskirts of town. And you understand the timelines? No, Buggy, don't keep talking about that. I'll have to stop it again. I do, Buggy. And no matter what, I'll always be on your side. In every timeline. Inaki. I'm scared, Inaki. It'll be alright, Buggy. I was in this Neverwhere place with someone who... No. Stop right there. Everything freezes. Buggy shivers, then slowly lifts her head, holding on to her dragon even tighter. She spots Jen floating over, looking down to her with a frown. Buggy, you can't keep talking about that sort of stuff. It's... Why can't she? Buggy hears an... Oh. Whoops. I got it. Why can't she? Buggy hears Inaki speak up. She glanced back to see the dragon surprised. What? Jen starts. How are you not? Wait, something really isn't right here. Then everything around the three of them went white. Pause. Footfalls. Perfect. Astute. Oh, here it is. Oh boy. An astute observation, Jen. A deep voice rumbles. It takes a moment for the three of them to scramble to their feet, but they all do, glancing toward the voice. A large black scale dragon that even Inaki needs to look up to. They stand out amidst the black void, nearly glowing with a lack of color. Narco. Not Narco. Wait, how do you pronounce this? Help. It's Narcoa? 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 Narcoa. Okay, cool. Thank you. Narcoa? Jen stammers, staring up to the dragon. Narcoa crosses his arms, his scales shimmering with reflection of the pale void. It seems as if something has caused problems, Jen. Maybe something you would know about? I... Jen stutters as the dragon leads down toward them. His red eyes ablaze with more anger than his tone had let on. You do know what you've caused, yes? Oh, you failed your one task. You set off a spark that may very well destroy the very fabric of everything. Kawaii. The black dragon utters before suddenly shooting his hands out and grabbing Jen with it. His hand is larger than they are, and they give a sort of cry as his grip tightens around their body. Can't even figure that out, could you? what use are you to us even? Hey, easy off of them! Buggy shouts up to the massive figure. Narcoa gazes down to Buggy as he lets go of Jen. The snowy figure drops to the ground at least where the ground should be within this void, and lays there. One of their wings is bent oddly, as they give a quiet whimper of pain. Oh, and who exactly are you to be speaking to a god in that way, Buggy? Narcoa asks. The anger in his eyes flare up significantly as they settle their gaze on Buggy. This Jen is nobody to you. Nothing more than a problem which created a far bigger one at this point. So I've decided to fix this problem before the one they made gets any worse. The other problem won't get any worse. We'll fix it. You don't have to hurt Jen, Buggy says after a pause. She steps closer to Jen, not intimidated by the presence of this god. And Naki steps alongside her, keeping his gaze up to the larger dragon. Narcoa laughs. You'll fix it! You really shouldn't be so keen to disappoint me. I ought to just get rid of the three of you here. Before Narcoa can say anything more, a blue paw appears on their shoulder. A blue dragon of a very similar size steps out from the void next to him. Easy in there, Narcoa. They have potential. Narcoa glances at the new dragon as the anger seems to immediately subside from his eyes. Orochi. Oh, wait. Wrong voice, dang it! Orochi. The blue dragon has a gradient to his scales. White with white that slowly transitions into blue. He settles down, kneeling next to Narcoa and watching the three as he reaches a hand toward Jen. Let's get your friend back on their feet. Then you three can get started trying to fix what they've caused, Orochi calmly says. Buggy watches the two larger dragons as Orochi lightly picks up Jen and they start to glow within his hand. Buggy starts to question, what exactly did they cause? Narcoa huffs with his arms crossed once more. Oh, nothing much, just the collapse of all reality. People being able to remember previous lifetimes and future timelines all at once. A pretty big mistake, especially considering it's all involving things Jen shouldn't be messing with in the first place. But still just a mistake, Orochi interjects. And if the three of you can fix it, they can't, Narcoa bluntly states. How unlikely it is that they can doesn't mean that they can't, Orochi returns. And I, for one, am glad to see them try. Narcoa scoffs, then huffs. Fine then, but the instant it gets worse from something they do, the black dragon watches them, eyes flaring up as he takes his hand and crosses it in front of his neck. It's game over for the three of you. Thank you for giving them a chance, Narcoa, Orochi retorts. He lightly sets Jen back down as they quickly flutter back to Buggy and Naki. Narcoa huffs before he turns his tail, angrily clicking around, and steps away, fading into the void. Buggy glances back to Orochi. So how would we go about fixing it anyway? Orochi gives a soft smile. That is something your guardian should have answers to, Buggy. And even if the odds are against you three, I believe you can do it. And with that, he rises to his feet before similarly walking off into the void. The three of them being all who remain here. Well, we got some work to do, Anaki says. But we could do it. Buggy nods. Yeah, so Jen, how do we fix this? Jen flutters about. They take a deep breath and speaks up. We need to find the anomalies and stop them. And not create it anymore. And there's more to it, but that's all I remember. Then let's go stop some anomalies, Buggy declares. You, can get us to something, right, Jen? Jen nods. I think so. If I just... They think for a moment before they start to glow. Then two small vortexes of color appear in front of them. Yeah, there, Jen says. Either one of these will take us to the timeline with one. Then we just need to find it and fix it. One of the portals is a deep gray with light blue streaks, and the other is shimmering silver with blocks of white. Well, Buggy, which one? Inaki asks. Jen glances back at her as well. And now we begin. Let the fun begin. Alright. I was actually able to take in a star once on a stream. I was able to focus for once. It was such a good story too. I fucking love the plot so far. I'm enjoying myself so much right now. Oh my gosh. Inaki. I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little flustered with Dragon Dad. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I'm excited. Alright. Alright. Oh, alright. Nova Supreme. Alright. Deep gray, light blue streets, or shimmering silver and white blocks. That one. Yeah? Blue. Yeah, I agree. Blue. It has blue. That's fair enough. It's blue. Yo, that was so good. Oh my gosh, I fucking. Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun already. I'm gonna have fun with this. It's so much fun. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Is for this bit of the stream, I'm probably going to record it or download the VOD, and I'll cut it up for this section specifically, and then I can upload it somewhere so that we have it in memory. That sounds good to me because I have to take this VOD down for reasons. So yeah. Cool. I'm excited. Oh, I'm very, very excited. Narcoa and Orochi. Yeah. The new Dragon Dad's on the scene. Did you commit crimes on stream like tax evasion? No. What would you make? What would you make? What would you make? What? They're both bigger than Inaki. My mind went somewhere. My mind went somewhere fast. I'm sorry. That was Anyway. Anywho. Bigger hugs, okay? Bigger hugs. Big hugs. Big hugs. Big hugs. Definitely. Oh, okay. Anywho. Oh my gosh. Holy goodness. They're big. They're big. They're taller. Enoch, you have to look up. That is, Whew. Gets you flustered. I feel like Buggy really wants me to run a story that shouldn't be shown on stream. Oh my god. Oh, noted. Oh my gosh. It's all just a bunch of hand holding. Now draw 'em holding hands. Story. Woo! I'm so excited to see how this turns out. I am excited. The plot. I'm excited. Bucket noises help. Oh my gosh. Like 12 pages. Holy fuck. I fucking love it so much. Holy cow. For 12 pages and only 3 songs. 4 songs. Dang. Not bad. And some banger song choices, might I add. I'm glad I have lifted the restriction on copyright-free music. Because it is so much more fun when you can enjoy the music. And let's be honest. The music that makes you enjoy it the most are songs that are copyrighted. Smile?